Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my series. So I'm going to continue with the topic marriage in Islam. So this is going to be the fourth part. So I'm just going to continue without wasting much of our time. By the way, I need to sound this that in Islam, courtship is not encouraged, it's not allowed. In Islam, you don't do courtship, it's not allowed. Secondly, a sister can actually approach a brother. If you have a brother that you're interested in, you can actually approach the brother, but it's advisable you go through a trusted third party. So I'm going to continue, as I said. So now we're going to the nikah proper. Nikah, there is akidu nikah and there is walima nikah. The akidu nikah is the solemnization of the wedding, so to say. So, and what are the things that needs to happen there? So you need to have witnesses. Witnesses needs to attend the akidu nikah. So you need to have the mahar. Mahar is like the money you pay to the bride. The bride's father must give out the daughter in marriage. You must actually confirm that, okay, I'm handing over my daughter to Mr. or Alhaji XYZ. So you have to have that and nikah, the akid nikah can be conducted even within 10-15 minutes. It can be conducted. So you have to have a witness, you have to have the mahar, you have to have the witness, and there must be offer and acceptance between the two people, the couples, so to say. And with that, it's just gonna be solemnized. So the imam will be there. There is a specific khutbah that needs to be said on that very day. And when that is completed, you are entitled to have your wife. You can go into your wife can go into you on that very day. So there is no delay, and delay is not encouraged. And the next thing after the akid nikah, then you can have the walimat nikah. Walimat nikah is just the feast. Feast is that is the responsibility of the groom to be responsible for the walimat nikah. So he is the one that invites people to come over and feast with him, and he entertain the guests and so on and so forth. And by the way, we should avoid frivolities. We shouldn't spend unnecessarily. We shouldn't do a haram thing that can incur the wrath of Almighty Allah. So when the nikah is completed, so the brothers and sisters, they're entitled to themselves. They can go into themselves and they start living as husband and wife. And by the way, I need to state at this stage that is the core responsibility of the husband to provide for the wife. You provide feeding, you provide clothing, you provide accommodation at the minimum to the wife. Is the full responsibility of the husband. Is the responsibility of the husband. So the wife is not expected to do that, but the wife can support, and that will be termed as fisabilillah on the part of the wife. But the fact is the responsibility of the man to provide for the wife and the family. It is a core responsibility. There is no question about that. It's the responsibility of the husband to provide for the family. And when that happens, that's just that. So that's the way it is. But the wife can support. So even if the wife is richer than the husband, it doesn't matter. It's the responsibility of the husband to provide feeding, accommodation, clothing. All kind of clothing for the wife is your responsibility. And after that, so it's also possible that the marriage doesn't work out. So there are disagreements in the marriage. After you must have done your nikah, akid nikah, whatever nikah, the marriage doesn't work out. It's possible. We are human beings. We are coming from different background, different family background, and so on and so forth. You've done all your best. You've prayed to Allah, but it doesn't come out. That happens every now and then. Marriage fail. There's no doubt about that. So when couple have disagreements, it's advisable that you try to resolve those disagreements in-house. And by the way, in Islam, you cannot refuse to talk to yourself. After 3 days, it's not allowed that you don't talk to yourself. You have to, one way or the other, resolve the issues. And when you go out, you have to project an image that there was no problem. The fact that you don't greet yourself when you are out, when you are inside, when you are out in the public, you have to project an image that there is unity. That is Islam. And husband and wife shouldn't talk down on each other. You don't talk down on your husband, you don't talk down on your wife. Even if there are issues with you want to discuss with somebody to try to help you to resolve, you should only focus on that area of disagreement. You shouldn't talk about past issues that is not related to the current issue. You shouldn't bring down your husband, you shouldn't bring down your wife. Because if you bring down your husband and your wife, then it means the dignity of your wife or husband in the face of the others, you've brought him down. And you can't buy that back. So we need to be very careful when we do that. There will be disagreement, no doubt. No marriage is perfect. Every marriage has challenges here and there. But how do we resolve those challenges? That's what makes it. So you use trusted third party. Firstly, try to resolve on your own. If it's difficult to resolve, then you use trusted third party. Use your imam, use your teachers, use your professors that you can trust. And you can use a parent, but parents, they already have a bias. Parents will always support their daughter or their son. So that there is that bias in that. Yeah, you should, if possible, avoid them, but if not, you can use them. May Almighty Allah put harmony and peace in our marriage, in our relationship. So what are the main causes of disagreement? Basically, the first one is the fact that the man wants to take a second wife. It's always causing a problem. The second problem is ego issue. The third problem is the guy not providing for the family, is not contributing to the house upkeep. And the fourth one is that he focuses more on his or her family rather than the new family. So those are the things that brings problem. They usually bring problem. There is the issue of the, polygamy brings that. That's one of the reasons. The second one is not contributing, ego issue, bringing up past issues involving your family at the expense of your current family. So those are the causes of basic problem in marriage mainly. So on my last part, I'm going to talk about divorce and the process of divorce, and perhaps look at the other issues that I plan to pass across to everybody. So the next session is going to be the last in the series for marriages now. I call on Almighty Allah to accept this for me as ibadah. If I have made any error, it's from Shaitan. If I make any good in this presentation, it's from Allah. May Almighty Allah accept it for me. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi wa astaghfirullah wa atubu ilayh. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wassalamu alaykum walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.